Nikki Haley. You may remember that she was Trump's UN ambassador. She is now planning to announce a presidential campaign very soon. And that would break her own pledge not to run against Trump.
I would not run if President Trump ran. And I would talk to him about it.
Are you going to run for president?
Well, I'm not going to make an announcement here, but when you're looking at a run for president, you look at two things. You first look at, does the current situation push for new leadership? The second question is, am I that person that could be that new leader? Yes, we need to go in a new direction. And can I be that leader? Yes, I think I can be that leader.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and there has been a lot of talk about a different direction for the Republican Party. And it is looking like a lot of those people may be trying to push Trump out of the race in 2024. It seems like Nikki Haley, Trump's former UN ambassador, might just be looking to be yet another Republican in the running for the 2024 presidential nomination.
Same for Ron DeSantis, who ran all his ads and built up his entire profile by being a mini Trump and now kind of flirting towards some criticism.
Well, look, what I would just say is this. I roll out of bed. I have people attacking me from all angles. And I'm happy to say, in my case, not only did we win re-election, we won with the highest percentage of the vote that any Republican governor candidate has in the history of the state of Florida.
He didn't say the T word, but he implied that he's a winner and Trump's a loser, and that was, of course, the person brought up in the question. Now, Trump, for his part, isn't striking a note of confidence. If you were the former president, you could just say, I expect to be the nominee, period. But instead, he's talking about what will happen if he doesn't get the nomination, and maybe he'll run a third party.
Now, there are two possible scenarios for this. One is that the Republican stage will look a lot like the primaries of 2016. There were a lot of people running against Trump for the nomination. That was back when Republicans weren't as afraid of him. But the party moved forward, and they all started singing a completely different tune. The other scenario may be that people close to Trump, but not Trump himself, may get the support of the party simply because of their connection to him. That may apply to a lot of people who have not been on the record criticizing him, but it could apply to someone like Haley. It won't, however, apply to Pence, seeing as Trump's supporters actually wanted to try and hang him on January the 6th. The real question is, what does a crowded stage mean for Donald Trump? If there is a stage full of MAGA Republicans in the primaries, does that split the party? Do the people around him use their connection to get him to get into a place of higher power and then knock him down near the finish line? Or do we repeat 2016 all over again, where Trump hogs the airways and the media so much that no other candidate can even make their own case? Will the same person that the GOP has now modeled itself after actually be the demise of the party? We know that Trump has a solid 25% of the support in the GOP, and if he decided to run as a third-party candidate, then the party knows he will split the vote and they will lose. And of all the awful bets the Republican Party is willing to take, I'm not sure that they are ready to gamble with the possibility of losing the only thing they care about: power. It does not matter how awful Trump is for the party or the American people, as long as the party's connection to him keeps them in a comfortable place of cash and influence. Another unanswered question seems to be who else will be running for 2024? Who else in the party would be willing to debate Trump on a stage and maybe even put their lives at risk against the absolute wackos in the MAGA cult? Who else thinks that they can take away from part of the MAGA base? The never-ending drama of the GOP in a fallout of Trump is an amazing thing to watch. And you know what the best part of it all is? They did this to themselves. Remember when Graham said on Twitter that if they nominated Donald Trump, then it would destroy the party and they would have deserved it. It looks like he had some secret psychic ability, because it is all coming down around them. So keep your popcorn warm, everybody, because this clown show is just getting started, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.